So, SIMIAN was great, right?
Oh yeah, a pretty tall robot with great versatility. And it looks cute too.
It's a cool robot to be sure, but with it being so much taller than a regular minifig, I thought I'd see if I could actually make a shorter one. And you ended up making the smallest one in your robotic arsenal. Surely making a small robot can't be that much of a challenge.
Well, I do have rules.
You and your rules. Listen, McCluck, without rules, we'd all descend into anarchy. You say that like it's a bad thing. So what are your rules, Captain? Right, well, McCluck does happen to be right. See? You could pretty much put any Lego piece together and call it a robot. But I want the ones I create to have some kind of shared look and feel. So when you see one, no matter how different it might appear, you can tell it came from the same factory.
So the shape will be different, but the essence will remain the same?
That's the idea, Gigi. And here, my guidelines are that they must have a dark azure round 1x1 tile somewhere, which is where their recharge plug is. Some part of them round the back should be tan, and the rear of their head should be black. And they should all have the same printed tile for their eyes. Okay, well, that's clear enough. Plus, since SIMIAN is a general term for all monkeys, each of my new robots should bear the name of a specific monkey species.
And this one's M.A.R.M.O.S.E.T.
The smallest monkey. Appropriate? Sounds great. So let's get building. Okay, let's start with the Technic part bearing 4 separate pins. Wow, that's an unusual start. Well, that's because this particular robot won't have legs, and the addition of 2 Technic lift arms on either side to represent its threads should make that clear.
It'll be like a little tank.
Next, we'll add a Technic axle piece to enable us to start building up, followed by a 1x1 brick with a stud on every side. Incidentally, this particular piece will prove invaluable for the creation of all my own robots going forward. So, you could add that to your rules as well.
Except SIMIAN was made without that piece.
There's always an exception that proves the rule. Okay, why not? Now, getting that tan piece at the back I wanted was a little tricky. I needed both a tan part and a black antenna, since marmosets have tails, and you could imagine an antenna representing that.
A tail that acts as a communications beacon.
Now, there is such a piece, a tan base with a black antenna. However, it was only available in a single set which was released 25 years ago. You're right, Captain. It was set 7155, the Trade Federation AAT. Yes, which makes it rare, but there are still around 100 sellers across BrickClick who have it in their inventory, and you only need one. Oh, well, alternatively, should sourcing that one prove tricky, you could grab yourself a base and antenna piece in tan, which was a combination that was released with the Simba set in 2024, and replace the antenna with a black one, as they are cheapest chips on BrickClick.
Well, sounds like a good alternative.
Yes, excellent idea, Mouse. That's bound to make it easier. Thanks, Captain. Now, continuing on. Either side of that 1x1 brick, we'll add a 1x1 round tile with a bar for the shoulders. I've used a skeletal arm with a horizontal grip for one of the arms, and for the other, a similar piece but with a vertical grip.
Oh, why different ones?
My guess is so it can hold different objects in different orientations.
Oh, cool.
The top gets that dark azure round tile piece, and the front is its face. And we're done. So no black piece for the back of the head, then? Well, its entire body is its head, McCluck.
It's the exception that proves the rule.
12 pieces, that's pretty compact. It stands to reason that the smallest robot would also need the least number of parts. So there we are, one diminutive robot, about half the size of a minifig, able to go pretty much anywhere. As long as there are no stairs.
Hey, did you turn the name into an acronym like you did with SIMIAN?
I sure did, Gigi. It stands for Multi-Skilled Assistant Robotic Machine Omni Support for Everyday Tasks. A bit of a mouthful. Just call it M.A.R.M.O.S.E.T. That's what acronyms are for, McCluck. I know that. So, here's one personal little robot that feels more suited to hang around a minifig crew for, as its name suggests, everyday tasks. Let us know what you think in the comments, and if you like what we do, and how we do it,
and you feel you'd like to help us out,
please consider joining our Patreon.
As long as you can afford it, of course.
The link's in the description and pinned comment. And we'll speak to you again
next time on the Year of the Robot.
Again?